Grand Rising to y'all. Grand Rising. You already know. It's Maybach Sports. I just wanted to talk about the Patriots, man, the coaching staff. You know, they're making good decisions. This team is definitely gonna be way better than it was this season. Just for having Mike Vrabel as the head coach. This team will have an identity. This team will be tough. We will be competing, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. We got Josh McDaniels back as the OC for the Patriots. We got I think it's Terrell Williams, who used to be an assistant coach and a D-line coach for Mike Vrabel in Tennessee. He's going to be the defensive coordinator. I like his mindset. Well-respected guy throughout the league. We retained the special teams coach, which I'm happy about. I think they said the Patriots was ranked #1 in special teams this season, so I'm happy about that. Basically, the coaching staff is already set, basically, from head coach, OC, DC, and special teams. Now it's just filling out positional coaches, and filling out the staffs. They just hired a coach from the Rams who actually used to be with Mike Vrabel. I forgot the guy's name, but I'm just happy, man. This team's going to definitely be totally different. I'm definitely happy that Mike Vrabel is going to be part of the drafting as well. You know what I'm saying? Drafting the next, Patriots rookie, the fourth round, the first round, but fourth pick in the first round. I'm happy about that. I don't really pay attention to mock drafts and stuff like that because, these Mel Kipers, Todd McShays, and all this other stuff, so a lot of times they'll say something and it doesn't even happen. The way you pay attention to the draft is by paying attention to the team that's drafting. What's up, Wally? What's up? So all you basically do is just pay attention to the team that drafts. So if a team is drafting first pick and that team needs a quarterback, then 9 out of 10 times they're going to draft a quarterback. If a team, needs a receiver, 9 out of 10 times they're going to draft a receiver. So I'm definitely happy about, like I said, where the Patriots is heading. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give Gerard Mayo, even though I like Gerard Mayo, but I got insiders that work for the Patriots, man, and Gerard was too soft, man. It's cool to be a player's coach and all of that, but if you saying a guy is not going to start, the guy shouldn't be starting. You don't set a good example by saying this guy's going to be on the bench, and then when the game comes, he's not on the bench. Other guys is going to be paying attention to that. So I'm just happy. I like the direction that the team is headed in. You know what I'm saying? No, I got the camera closed off, bro. Yeah, I got it closed off. Because I'm actually doing some stuff while I'm talking. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I like what the Patriots is doing, man. If they have a chance to draft Travis Hunter, I would draft him. Reason being is he's a two-way player. He could play defensive back, corner, and he can play wide receiver, which the team needs an elite wide receiver. He would automatically bring that to the team, and so I'm gonna see what they do, because free agency kind of let you know what a team's gonna do, what they're gonna do in the draft. So if they end up trading for a receiver, then they're not gonna draft a receiver. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So, and there's some receivers that are out there that are free agents, unrestricted free agents. So, I like AJ Brown. AJ Brown grew up being a Patriots fan. He actually thought that the Patriots was gonna draft him years ago, and they didn't. So I would like him on the team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no worry, just asking. Nah, I got you. So, yeah, AJ Brown's out there. I know T. Higgins. He, they put a tag on him. this season. He doesn't want to play for Cincinnati. I don't think T. Higgins is a big threat. I think he's more of a 2 type of receiver, but the Patriots need a number 1. We drafted Jalen Polk and Javon Baker. Polk was playing early on, and towards the end of the season, he faded out. You know what I'm saying? Like, as the season progressed, that player should be progressing as well. But he went downhill, and that's why I said, like, having, a great or a good positional coach can help with that, and stuff like that. Javon Baker barely, got on the field. I know he did a kickoff return one time, and I think he fumbled or bobbled the ball. They didn't put him in the game. He was having problems with lining up. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, like, if you having problems lining up, that's telling me that you're not studying. You're not studying, and they shouldn't have to bring that to you. You should be bringing that, hey, to the players that you see that knows how to line up and where to line up and knows the plays. Those are the guys that you should be studying with. Hey, if I'm playing the X on this play, where do I line up at? Oh, I'm inside? Oh, okay, the Y is on the outside, or vice versa. Like, bro, you got to know this, And that's another thing, too. Elliott Wolf was drafting a bunch of guards and then trying to make the guards into tackles. It's like, bro, if you draft him as a guard, and that's the position that he played, his whole career, you can't try to switch it up. Unless you have a great offensive line coach as a coach to coach that person up. And the Patriots don't have that person anymore. It used to be a gentleman named Skarnicki. He's not here no more. He retired. He was here with Parcells. He was here with Pete Carroll. He was even here with Belichick and stuff like that. He was here for a long, long time. And we don't have that guy no more. It's between you or Jets. That will be correct. Correct. I don't even think it's the Jets, bro. The Jets got problems. I know they just hired Aaron Glenn, that used to play defensive back for them as their coach. I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is doing, and Aaron Rodgers is on the decline anyways. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Miami will never go further if they have Tua as their quarterback. He's limited. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill wants out. There's a sports writer that said that the Patriots could offer, a good package for Tyreek Hill. I don't like what he did at the end of the season. I don't like guys like that. You know what I'm saying? The guys that put themselves before the team. I don't like guys like that. Yeah, he's a great talent on the field, but I don't want a guy like that to be a cancer in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So, I'd rather take a Cooper Kupp, who's a free agent. I'd rather go trade for A.J. Brown, maybe a Deebo Samuels. I'd rather have those type of guys than to have Tyreek Hill. Again, I'm not saying Tyreek Hill is a garbage player. He's super talented, top-notch speed. But I'd rather take, somebody lesser than that will uplift my locker room and also coach the young guys up. You get what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like, I'd rather have that type of player. You know what I mean? Somebody who's super hungry. Miami Dolphins need to hit the reset button. Yeah, bro, they need to draft a quarterback. Tua ain't it. Tua is not that guy. I'm sorry to say it for any Dolphins fan that might be listening. It's the facts, bro. Tua ain't it, man. Tua ain't it. Give me a second real quick. Yeah, Tua's not that guy, man. That dude's injury prone, man. You know what I mean? He done took too many shots from college to the NFL, too many damn concussions. His career might be done. You know what I'm saying? So they should have been had a plan B for Tua. You know what I'm saying? They should have been had a backup, a decent backup guy for that dude. You know what I mean? But his career is done, man. Unfortunately. Sadly to say. But that boy, man, they're not gonna reach any further. It's the same thing with the Ravens, bro. Like, yo, the Ravens, man, it's like, man, listen, I be trying to tell certain people, man, they think I'm hating. It's just like, no, bro, I know this sport. I know that before being a Patriots fan, I'm a football fan. So that means I'm a fan of the sport in general. There's certain things that, bro, like you see and you're like, this team, they just gonna be front runners. And I'm sorry, the Ravens is just front runners, dog. I don't know, like, yo, listen, man. Ray Lewis is not walking through that door. Terrell Suggs is not walking through that door. You get what I'm saying? Who else they had? What was that dude? Ray Rice is not coming through that door. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was the last good Ravens team, bro. Don't get me wrong. I was watching that game, man. That's why I be saying, man, this sport is scripted, bro. It's really scripted. How the ball hit you in the hands. All you have to do is backpedal, moonwalk, whatever you want to do into the end zone. The easiest pass, but then you make the hardest catches. Like, make it make sense. You make the hardest catches, but an easy pass that's in your hand. All you got to do is cradle that bitch like a baby and moonwalk into the end zone. And you just, bro, listen, man. That's why, yo, bro, man. That's why I don't watch football with my heart into it now. Because I know it's rigged, it's scripted. People can think whatever they want to think. Listen, before the season even starts, they already know who's going to the Super Bowl and who's going to win the Super Bowl. Like, this is all facts. But, hey, if people don't want to know that, then that's that. There's a difference in knowing and believing. I want to know something instead of believing. You know what I'm saying? Bro, listen, man. When the Patriots used to lose, right, Wally? You could not have a conversation with me until, like, Wednesday. That's sad, bro. Why am I letting a sport game, a team that lost, affect my real life to where I can't talk to no family members? I'm pissed off until Wednesday from a Sunday loss? Bruh, like, listen, man, I had to get out of that mindset, bro, and realize, like, yo, it's for a reason, you know, why they do it. I'm not going to elaborate too much, but I know you know, or other people that might watch this or listen and knows, you know, it's to harness energy and all this other stuff. That's why, you know, the stadiums are built the way they built, you know, going back to the Rome, the Roman, what you call it, the Roman Colosseum. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. I'll just leave it there. You know, people can go watch all of that. But, bro, yeah, listen, man. Listen, me being a Patriots fan, I'm not even going to lie. Come on, man. Like, the Patriots did cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. It is what it is. Joe Montana said it best. If you ain't cheating, then you ain't winning. You know? And people want to talk about what the Patriots did. Man, the 49ers did the biggest scam of all time. They altered their damn salary cap numbers or whatever and stuff like that. Then Jerry Rice comes out and say he was using Stickum to make all those great catches. Like, bro, so we sitting here giving this man props as being one of the best receivers of all time, Hall of Fame and everything, and he comes out and admit, man, listen, I was using Stickum so that ball could stick to my gloves. Whatever's thrown my way, it's gonna stick right to my hands. Like, come on, man. You know, that's the problem I have with people, man. We're in a time and era where you're telling them the truth. You're telling them the truth. Forget about the facts. You're telling them the truth, and they still sitting there like, oh, that's a conspiracy. Oh, I don't believe. And it's just like, bruh, you don't want to believe. You want to know. Believe means to still be in doubt, man. Like, come on, what are we doing here? But listen, man, it is what it is. You know, I'm not here to save everybody, man. That's it. I know what it is and I know what it's not. And that's all that matters. I'm not in the business of convincing anyone. You know what I'm saying? If you got to convince somebody, it's like trying to be with this girl and you got to convince this girl that you're the man for her. If you got to do all of that, bro, it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not even worth it. But it is what it is. But yeah, man. You know, the Ravens, man, it's just like, bro, like, what's going on, man? You know? And the funny thing is, the Bills is in our division. I don't want the Bills to win. But then again, I want KC to make it to the Super Bowl. I just want them to beat the Bills, but I don't want them to win. Then it's just like, okay, so if they go play against Philly, then that means Philly is going to win. You know what I mean? Philly might win the championship. You know what I'm saying? And Philly fans is like, oh man, they nasty, bro. You know, people talk about Boston fans. Listen, man, I think the two top fans in the world, forget about the states, in the world is New York and Boston. When it comes to Philly, that's a whole nother subject right there, man. Some of them are delusional. Delusional. But hey, that's that's topics for another day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, going back to the Pats, man, I like what, you know, like I said, I like what they're doing with the staff and everything. It's just about, you know, drafting. You know, to me, the best scouts, not just the scouts, but the best GMs always draft the best player, right? You're supposed to draft the best player. Yeah, the team might have a need for a certain position, but you're supposed to draft the best player that you know can fit in your system and stuff like that. Because it's once in a blue moon that you get what they call it, traditional talent and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So you got to draft the best talented player, you know, that you can. Philly fans are awful. You know what I mean? So salute, man. Salute, Cobra. But yeah, you know, it's about drafting the best player. And also the guy that you know that can, you know, impact the team right away. You know, you don't want to draft a player that, you know, that's going to sit down and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Ain't going to make the team better and all of this other stuff. So you're supposed to draft the best player and somebody that fits your system. Because too many times we see players get drafted. Look what happened to Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold had to go to Minnesota, be coached up by Kevin O'Connell to end up putting in all that work that he put in. But yet the man got drafted by Carolina. Carolina, man, it's a nasty organization, man. They don't listen, man. And that's the sad part, like being drafted by an organization that is in the disarray from the owner all the way down to the damn, I don't know, equipment guys or the water boys or whatever. It's just, it sucks, man. You know, look what they did to Bryce Young. Look what happened to him. You know, he might need to go somewhere else. Bryce Young might need to go somewhere else. You know, look what's going on. That organization is trash. Same thing with the Jets, too. Woody Johnson might be a great businessman because that's the guy who's behind Johnson & Johnson products. But as far as being a owner of a football team, bro, he's trash, man. That dude is trash. That's being an owner. You know? He sucks. I mean, you know, I probably would have went and got Aaron Rodgers as well. But you got to put the supporting cast around Aaron Rodgers. What you think, Aaron Rodgers is Tom Brady? And that's the shit that I have a problem with. People always want to put Aaron Rodgers in the conversation with Tom Brady. But all that man did was win one Super Bowl. That's it. One goddamn Super Bowl. And never did nothing else after that. Come on. Let me ask y'all a question. Right? Cobra and Wally. Do y'all think that Lamar Jackson will ever at least win one Super Bowl? Be honest. Do y'all think he'll at least win one Super Bowl? I know if he does win one, he ain't winning more than that. I'll give that much. I'll say that. But I want to know what y'all think. If y'all think Lamar Jackson will win. Let me see. Woody Johnson pisses me off. He wanted Aaron Rodgers benched after week 4. Bro, listen, man. And that's another thing. They was raving about the damn Jets defense. I didn't see that this year. It's the same thing with the Patriots. The Patriots had a good defense last year. This year, they sucked. It's like, yo, bro, it's a whole new year. We can't be still going off of the season before, you know? Yeah, they got the good players. Let me see. I think Lamar will win at least one. Facts, Cobra. I'm with you on that. I think he might win one. But at the same time, bro, when is it going to happen? Because remember, each year goes by, you know, your coaching staff is getting plucked out. Players is leaving, signing somewhere else, or they getting older. You know what I'm saying? So when? Let me see. Bruh, to be real with you, Lamar chances of winning is tough. And that's the point. Before I read your comment, that's the point I'm saying. Because he even said the same thing. after the game. He had the press conference. He said that. He was like, yo, like, to me, the best chance they had was last season to win. That's what I was telling all the Ravens fans. Last season, what to me felt like that was the year for them to go to the Super Bowl. He haven't even been there not one time yet. Not one appearance yet. That Jets defense fell off a mountain after Woody fired. Yeah, I know. But I don't know if Saleh was calling the defense though. It was this other guy. Not saying he is a defensive coordinator. Well, at least he was for San Fran before he got the job at the Jets. Saleh was he was a decent. That's the same thing with San Fran. Their window is closing. Same thing. Now, see, and this is the thing, right, with certain coaches. And I'm gonna use Josh McDaniels as an example. Josh McDaniels is not a good head coach. Not a good head coach at all. He's not even decent as a head coach. But as an offensive coordinator, he's great. Some guys is just coordinators, bro. That's it. I know they because the offense was ranked number 1. They put up the most point. So they get a coaching opportunity. But some guys is not head coaches. And that's the problem. Like, if I know I'm a great coordinator and I get the opportunity, me being the person that I am, in order for me to take that head coaching job, I would have to have former head coaches that are good. And let me make the perfect example so y'all can feel what I'm saying. Andy Reid. Before Andy Reid went and grabbed Spagnuolo, right? He was always making it to the playoff. And then this is before Pat Mahomes. He had, what's the dude's name as the quarterback? He had Alex, what's his name again? Alex something. He had Alex something, which is a managing quarterback. So that means he's not going to be great, but he's not going to lose you any games as well. Alex Smith. There we go. Alex Smith. It just popped up. Yep, Alex Smith. Yep. What up, DM? What up, DMW? Salute. Yeah, Alex Smith, right? So I was looking at a stat, and it was a comparison that they did out here in Boston Sports Talk that how, what's his name? Andy Reid has, without Pat Mahomes, before he got with Pat Mahomes, how his record is better than Belichick, right? Now, Belichick's record is good with Brady, but without Brady, Belichick's record sucks. So they showed the stats that how Andy Reid still was above 500 winning with Alex Smith, right? And I think they had like maybe 1 or 2 playoffs before they got Pat Mahomes with Alex Smith. They went to the playoff twice, right? But didn't win, right? They didn't win. They didn't win no Super Bowls. But Andy Reid had to acknowledge that, damn, I need a great defensive coordinator in order to get over the hump, right? And stuff like that. And the minute that he grabbed Spagnuolo, look what's been going on. They've been winning Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? They've been winning Super Bowls. So me being the person that I am, see, that's the thing about great leaders, right? And I'm going to make an analogy. All these Fortune 500 companies, right? So let's talk about Walmart. Let's talk about Amazon with Jeff Bezos and all these people, right? The Johnson & Johnson product with Woody Johnson, right? These people are great as their team is great, right? The people that they say the people around you. So while that one person is getting all the praise and the accolades, but it's the team that's around him that makes him get all those accolades. You get what I'm saying? You are as strong as the team around you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a strong team. So my point is, if I'm going to take a head coaching job and I know I'm not ready for it, I'm going to hire the best staff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the best defensive coordinator with me. I'm going to have the best offensive coordinator with me. I'm going to have the best special teams coordinator with me. And not only just those positions, but as far as positional coaches as well on the staff too. So let's just say I get the job. I'm going to hire Randy Moss as being a receivers coach. Because Randy Moss been through the trenches. He played the game. So he could coach up these guys. You get what I'm saying? And they're going to listen and pay attention to every word Randy Moss is saying. If I got a defensive coordinator, and it's not Ray Lewis calling the plays, I'm going to have Ray Lewis as a positional coach. So in the point I'm trying to make, and this, I said this on a sports platform, if Deion Sanders gets a job with Dallas Cowboys, the reason why it would have to work in his favor is if Jerry Jones takes a back seat. To me, Belichick should have been there. Belichick should have been the Cowboys coach. But it would never work because Belichick wants to control everything. And Jerry Jones is never going to give up his rights to, he wants to control and micromanage everything. And that's why the Dallas Cowboys will never go nowhere. Facts. They will never go nowhere until he lets up. Parcells, like perfect example with Kraft. When Parcells was here, I think Parcells wanted a defensive player when he was here. And the GM at the time, what's his name? Something Greer. He drafted Terry Glenn. R.I.P. Terry Glenn. He drafted Terry Glenn. Now, Terry Glenn ended up being a blessing in disguise for Drew Bledsoe at the time. Just let Terry Glenn run that 9 route, which is a fly, just a straightaway. And Bledsoe had the arm. Let's just throw deep. But that doesn't always work every game. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you double up on that receiver. Now, you can't throw no flies to him, right? So anyways, Parcells says, okay, they want you to cook the food, but they don't want you to pick out the grocery. Now, when Belichick came, he changed all of that. Because Robert Kraft learned, damn, I had a Hall of Fame coach, a Super Bowl coach, coaching my team, but I didn't let him pick his players to make him even great. He ended up leaving. You get what I'm saying? He ended up leaving. So Robert Kraft acknowledged, like, okay, I have to fall back and not micromanage everything. So let Belichick control everything. And look what happened for 20 plus years. Look what happened. Look what ended up happening for 20 plus years. It was Super Bowl after Super Bowl, 6 Super Bowls. Because you giving up the dog. You could still be the owner of the team. You're the owner of the team. You don't got to be in the drafting. You don't got to be in the room when they drafting players. You don't got to be micromanaging the fucking water boy or the Gatorade boy. You don't got to micromanage the damn towel boy. Hey, is that towel clean, right? Did you use the right amount of bleach? Like, bro, fall back. Let the people do the job. All you got to do is hire the right people in those places. You know what I'm saying? And let them do what they need to do. Let me see. But they would say it because of the GOAT, Mahomes. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, you could draw up all the plays. You could call up all the plays. It takes the players to execute the plays. So it's right. See, me, the reason why I was like at least like 5 to 10% more with Belichick is because when Brady came, and Brady says this in interviews, Brady says he would have never been the quarterback he ended out and turning out to be if it wasn't for Belichick. You know why? It worked. Brady was the best guy to run with the Patriots way, right? It's like your boss telling you this is what we want from every manager and supervisor to tell the workers. So you got to buy in. And you know, and on every team, the quarterback is 9 out of 10 times the captain of your team, is the leader of the team. So when you got a leader, when you got a quarterback who's buying in what the coach is selling, everybody else falls in line. But you got to lead by example as well. You can't be the leader and you going out there throwing 5 fucking picks every game. Nobody's going to be paying attention to you, especially if you try to yell on the receiver and say, oh, you need to cut it in more. They're going to be like, yo, fool, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear what you got to say. You get what I'm saying? So you are as good as your leader are. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you get hired for a job, you're going to do the job super great because of the training that you got from that manager or that supervisor. You get what I'm saying? So if you fucking up, and the boss keep coming over saying, hey, man, you messing up. You just let them know. They ain't snitching. Listen, man, well, the supervisor never told me how to run the machine properly. I try to figure it out on my own. That's why I'm making these mistakes. You know? But you are as good as your leader is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes they say, the saying is, players take on the personality of their coach. So if you a laid back coach, your team's going to be laid back. If you're a strict guy and you're militant You know what I'm saying? Like how Belichick used to be. You know, the first practice is usually a situational practice. It's a goal line. That's the first practice that when the teams could practice, that's what Belichick is doing. He's doing situational football early on. So that way, when you in the season and this situation comes up, you already got the answer to the test. Oh, we in the goal line. We need the goal line stance. Hey, goal line. Everybody that's on that goal line formation, you already know you out there on the field. And we got to stop these guys. That's why we stopped Seattle, you know what I'm saying, at the goal line. You know what I mean? Remember, Marshawn Lynch ran the ball first. Hightower snuck right through in between the guard in the center and stopped Marshawn Lynch right on the goal line. Imagine if he didn't wrap up and tackle Marshawn Lynch. That would have been a touchdown for Seattle. Game over for the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? And what did these fools do? They ran halo. Why would you need to pass the ball? And this is why I say, going back to what I was talking about earlier, with shit being scripted. You got one of the best running backs who's called beast mode for a reason. And all you need is a yard or two, and you don't feed him the ball. But your mind says, oh, let's run that halo pass that we practiced all week, and it worked on our defense. Doesn't mean it's going to work on this team's defense. But hey, thank you, Seattle Seahawks, for that Super Bowl. Appreciate the halo play y'all ran. And Malcolm Butler, interception. Game over. Patriots win. Bro, come on, man. That's like saying you have Emmitt Smith in the backfield, you know, and you don't run it. It's the same shit that what's his name? Oh my goodness, Walter Payton was mad at Mike Dicker for years. So you mean to tell me you don't let Walter Payton get a touchdown in the Super Bowl, but you give it to Refrigerator Perry instead? Bro, what are we doing? It's cool to be innovative on offense, to put a defensive guy, you know what I'm saying, as a fullback, a running back. Patriots did it. You know, we used Troy Brown to play defensive back, and we used Edelman to play defensive back. That's cool. But, bro, you can't tell me you on the goal line and you say, all right, let me get my nose tackle to run it in. Let me get my DN to run it in. When you got the best running back in the game at that time. Sweetness. Come on, bro. Like, it's ridiculous, man. When you watch stuff like that, same thing. I be telling all my Atlanta fans, like, yo, that game, y'all gave it to us. Oh, what do you mean? I said, just watch the second half. Y'all was up 28-3, bro. What would tell you at halftime, oh, we're not going to man press? Bro, Peyton Manning used to say, even though he had issues beating the Patriots, Peyton Manning said, the best way you beat the Patriots, you got to put points on them. It's the same thing with KC right now. You can't win if you're kicking field goals against the Chiefs. You got to put up points on them, bro. You got to put up 40 or better to beat them. Second of all, Peyton Manning said, you got to put up points. He said, as far as the defense go, you got to jam the Patriots receivers off the line and reroute them. If they want to go inside, you make them go outside, right? You jam them. You got to slow them down. That's how you have to beat them. That's why the Patriots was the successful team beating KC. Not only we doubled up on Kelsey, but the D linemen would jam Kelsey off of Kelsey's release to throw him off his running route, bro. And I don't see no teams doing that. They let this man get free right off the line, bro. It's just like, yo, what are we doing here? It's not rocket science. That's the shit that be pissing me off. It's not science, bro. It's not complex. It's not super difficult. It's just basic football. Come on, man. You don't jam them. You're giving guys free releases to run right past you. Like, come on and catch a touchdown. Like, you didn't know it was going to Travis Kelce. Like, bro, that's why sometimes I can't watch these games, bro. The shit just don't be making sense. It be pissing me off, for real. I be watching these games, like, heated. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Like, come on. Lamar passes the ball to fucking Andrews, and then he has the ball in his hands, and it looks like he's slapping the ball away from his hand like hot potato, like, oh, I don't want it. It's like, come on, man. But yet you'll go down the field and make a fucking spectacular, difficult-ass catch. Like, come on, make it make sense, man. I see through the bullshit. I see through it. I don't know about anybody else's eyes, man. But yeah, man. I'm just so super happy. I can't even wait for next season, bro. For the Patriots, man, to be a much better team and not a laughing stock. You know what I'm saying? I know we won for years, but we spoiled out here. We want more championships. We want more. Same thing with the fucking Celtics, man. I'm pissed off. Shooting all these fucking threes. I'll probably do a live on that, man. I ain't gonna intertwine it with the football right now, but Celtics is pissing me off too. Shooting all these goddamn threes, man. Like, what, make it make sense. The game is a simple game. Because of analytics now, the three-point shot is a high percentage shot. Nobody has no real identity. Everybody's doing the same thing. Besides the LeBron and, the Kyries and the Luka Doncic, the Jason Tatums, this guy, that guy. But besides these superstars, everyone is playing the same type of game. Back in the 90s, nobody played like Iverson. Iverson didn't play like nobody else. Magic Johnson didn't play like nobody else. Nobody else played like Magic Johnson. Larry Bird played like Larry Bird and like nobody else, and so on and so on and so on. Now nobody has an identity. You got a 7'6" guy shooting threes. Make it make sense. Imagine Shaq playing in this era right now, and all Shaq is doing is shooting threes when he could just get the ball in the low post, turn around, and yam it on somebody. Like, bro, the NBA is fucked. That's why the viewership is down. I don't care what anybody say. They could go look this up. If you want to pay attention to stats and analytics, pay attention to those analytics. The viewing is down on the NBA. It's down. It sucks. The NBA, to me, it's be trash sometimes watching it. Celtics need to stop chucking these threes. It's annoying. Facts, it is. Last night, they went to overtime against the Clippers. The Clippers basically didn't have nobody to suit up and play for them. You still got Jason Tatum out there. You got Jaylen Brown out there. And you went to overtime with bench players, bro? Why? Because you was 15 for 40-something shooting threes, man. And then these other teams, this is another thing. Points in the paint. Yo, I almost said the Patriots. The Celtics are giving up so much point in the paint, it's not even funny, bro. Dudes is just walking in. It's like somebody's front door to their house is just wide open, and anybody just walking by is like, oh, the front door to that house is just wide open. Let me just go in there and see what I can take. Dudes, just anybody and everybody just runs down the paint on them and score effortlessly. And that's the other shit with you can't hand check no more. You can't do this no more. You can't do that. So now it's like nobody's playing no fucking defense. Nobody plays defense. It's just like, oh, let me see if I can outscore the other team. This shit be annoying, bro. It's just annoying. Shout out to Steph Curry with all these threes. 3-point shoot. He change the game, but for the worst. Nah, facts. For real. For real. He did change the game. But, bro, that's a guy that I don't care if he's chucking up threes. I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? That's him. But you got non-shooters, bro, that these teams are telling these guys to become shooters. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, bro, like, coach, I'm not a three-point shooter. My thing is taking it to the basket. So imagine all the times that Allen Iverson was taking it to the rack on guys. And he's playing in this era, and they saying, well, we don't want you to take it to the rack no more, AI. We want you to stay at the perimeter and just jack up threes. Bro, it's horrible, bro. It is horrible. And now they need to do something about it, bro. For real. Let's go back to the early 60s, man. Fuck it. Take away the threes, man. Let's do the early on basketball. The 50s and the 60s. Let's do away with the three-point line. Let's just do away with it. Facts. Bring it back to those days. I would be happy. I would be happy because that's what I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Well, when I was watching basketball as a kid, there was a three-point line. But what I'm saying is Larry Bird didn't always sit there and jacking up threes, bro. He didn't jack up that many threes. He took wide open threes. He wasn't shooting threes with two guys on him. He wasn't shooting threes with a hand in his face, bro. They would set him up by running picks for him and for him to get a wide open three. These dudes is coming down on a fast break just chucking it, and there's nobody at the basket. There's nobody down at the basket. And you mean to tell me you're on a fast break and you pull up and shoot a three-point shot? Like, come on, man. What are we doing, bro? Shit is garbage. Free range. Salute. Salute. Yeah, it just, bro. Like I said, man, it just be disappointing, bro. Last night, like I said, the L.A. Clippers basically had the ball boys suited up just in case somebody got injured. Okay, there was no James Harden. We already know Kawhi's just there collecting the check. Okay, and whoever else. I think Powell didn't play either. A whole bunch of guys did not play for them. And you struggle. You got all your superstars. That's basically for your team. Jason Tatum was suited up. Jaylen Brown was suited up. And you went to overtime with this team, bro, because you wanted to take 42, 46 threes and only made 15 of them? What are we doing, man? Come on. When you notice the threes ain't falling, you got to switch it up. And I've been saying this. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla won a championship last year with the Celtics, but that dude sucks as a coach. I'm sorry. He sucks. Matter of fact, I'm not sorry. I'm not. He sucks as a coach. I don't care what nobody says, bruh. When you got talent on the team and you're a head coach, how much coaching do you really need to do? Let's be honest. How much coaching do you really need to do? And it's the same thing that I said earlier. I'm not saying Belichick wasn't a great coach. Don't get me wrong. But when you got Tom Brady, you got Peyton Manning, you got Patrick Mahomes, how much coaching do you really need to do? All you need is the players to execute. That's about it. You don't need much. You just need the execution on the plays. That's about it. You want the quarterback to make a perfect pass, and you want the receiver to make a perfect catch. That's about it. It's not that hard. You want the defense, when you call a play, to stop the other team. That's about it. Because you got talented players, bro. You got playmakers on the team. It's not that hard, bro. It's not. You know? Like I said, coaches are there for situational times. Times when you need to call a timeout at the right time, to draw up a play at the right time. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what a coach is there for. That's basically it. Because these guys been doing the same shit since they was peewees, since they was little kids. So how much coaching do you need as a pro, bro? You don't. It's the same thing with football. That's why they say in football, they're not practicing. They practicing scripted plays that they're going to run for that game that they got coming up on Sunday. Nobody's practicing how to catch a ball. You already been doing that since you was 4 years old, 5, 6 years old. You don't need to be taught how to catch a ball. But people don't believe sports is scripted. They don't believe that. Mazzulla need to be better at calling timeout. I mean, he did get better at that, Cobra. He did. It's just about knowing what's working. It's basically in-game coaching. Let me be frank. It's in-game coaching decisions that you need to master. Bro, this is what I do. I coach football and I coach basketball. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, I work with AAU teams. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that out here in Boston. You know what I'm saying? We got the top prospect coming out of Mass. The number one prospect we got coming out of Brockton, Massachusetts. I forgot his name, man. Oh my God. That's sad that I forgot homie's name. But he's African. You know, he's African descent through his parents and stuff through his parents. He's African, but I forgot his last name. But anyways, the top prospect is coming out of Mass. Bro, the boy's nice. Real nice. But what the point I'm just trying to make is in-game decisions is when really a coach has to show his ability of coaching. Drawing up plays, that is definitely going to get you a basket. All of this ISO, dribble, ISO, dribble. Dudes is dribbling 1,000 times. Sometimes the clock's running out. They dribbling so much that, bro, they take a bad shot, fading away. Like, bro, it's just, listen, man, the game sucks, man. I'm sorry. The NBA is horrible, bro. Horrible. Some nights I don't even want to watch it unless it's a competitive game. Like last night, I was watching the first game was the Mavs against Minnesota. That was a decent game. It went down to the wire. You know what I'm saying? I like that. But during the game, you basically want to fall asleep because Kyrie gets the ball. They're going to set pick and rolls. He's going to dribble, do his little magic with the ball, and he either scores or he doesn't, or he fades away, shoots a three. It's just like, bro, you can see what's going to happen before it even happens, man. And I don't like that. I don't like to know I've been playing the game since I was like, 6, 7, 8 years old. So sometimes you know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only so much that you could do. Unless the dude's pulling out a new move and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That you ain't never seen. Coming up with a new Euro step or something like that. The Yugoslavian step or something. The NBA Cup tournament. I mean, I like it for one reason because, you know, the bench guys get extra money. You know what I'm saying? That's the real benefits that I like about it. But I don't really care for it too. I think they should pick a month where it's the cup tournament only. Like, let's just say they do it in December, right? So all December games is for the seeding for the cup. And you know what I'm saying? And who's going to play in the championship. It shouldn't be all during out the season, bro. Like, you played 2 games the night before that was regular games, and you might be tired as shit. You might need to take a rest, and now the third game is it's the in-game tournament. Like, bro, like, come on, man. They need to figure that shit out. I don't like the way it's scheduled. That's what I don't like about it. You know what I'm saying? They need to find and dedicate like 1 or 2 months just for that. That's what they do. Like the All-Star game. The All-Star game is trash. They might as well just do away with the All-Star game, bro. Keep the dunk competition, but make the dunk competition more, you know what I'm saying? Like, more viewable, bro. You know, the 3-point competition, keep all of that stuff in, but, dog, make it more, like, watchable. Just add certain pizzazz to it. Bring some of the old rules back into it. I don't know. Do something. But just watching the All-Star game, I can't watch that. The All-Star game is trash. You know? That's why I used to love watching the Pro Bowl. Because the football Pro Bowl, some guys went out there and they actually were still hitting guys. You know? That's why they had to take away the Pro Bowl and make it now flag football. You know? Which is it's cool that they make it flag football. You know, I get the concept. They don't want guys to get injured, which is cool. You know? So it's still watchable because it's fun. You know, I played flag football. You know what I'm saying? And I played with college guys that was doing it to stay in shape. You know, and it was super competitive. It was a semi-pro flag football league. You know what I'm saying? So I played with guys that was playing for Boston College and other, you know, University of Mass, Boston University, Northeastern. So there was a bunch of guys that was actually playing, you know, in the NCAA that was playing in these leagues just to stay in shape and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So it made it even that fun. You're like, oh shit, that dude plays for Boston College. Word, he's a receiver for them. Oh, I'm playing DB. I want to test my skills against him. You get what I'm saying? Like, it made it super competitive. You know. But this new NBA shit, bro, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just trash, bro. It's trash. Every goddamn person. Niggas like fucking 10 feet tall and he's shooting threes instead of being down low in the post. Like, make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. It's just trash. You know? Let me ask y'all a question. So who y'all got going in the Super Bowl? What is the pick? I want y'all to write in the chat the AFC team that y'all got going to the Super Bowl and the NFC team that y'all think is going to be in the Super Bowl. Let me see who y'all going with. I already told y'all my picks. I say it's going to be KC versus Eagles, and the Eagles is going to win. That's what I'm picking. Let me see. I got Bills versus Eagles. Okay. I've seen that a lot too, Cobra. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Wally, write in the chat real quick. And Cobra, write. I made y'all mods, man. I made y'all mods real quick. So Cobra, you picking Bills versus Eagles. All right, cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't like the Bills either. So what's your team, Cobra? Wally probably stepped away real quick. So what's your football team, Cobra? You a Pats fan? You a Jets fan? Or you just a football fan? What's your team? I want to see what your team is. Oh, okay, Patriots. Got you. All right, so you with me. Got you. You're with me on that one. That's my squad as well, bruh. It's my squad for years. I remember, a lot of people don't remember this, and I'm kind of giving my age. I remember when the Patriots were so bad, bro. They had no televised games unless they was playing the Giants, the Bears, Green Bay, 49ers, Raiders, or Dallas Cowboys. Those days when the Patriots was never on TV, bro, unless they was playing one of those teams. That's how bad it was. I remember when the Patriots got banned for TV games because I forgot who we played, and we lost to the team. And when we lost, a lot of Patriots fans took down the goalpost, and they was walking down Route 1 out here in Foxborough, and the guy got electrocuted and died. That's how bad the Patriots. So they banned the Patriots. This was in the 90s. I think it might have been like 93 or something like that. I forgot the year it was. But we lost to a team. They took down the goalpost. All the fans ran on the field. They took down the goalpost, and they started walking down the street with the goalpost. And this guy got electrocuted and fucking died. So they was like, oh, we banning these people. They don't know how to fucking act and shit like that. Until we got like about Bledsoe and around there, that's when we ended back on TV again. Let me see. Either Commanders versus Bills or Commanders versus Chiefs. Yeah, I think Commanders would be nice too. But I don't think they're gonna beat the Eagles, bro. I don't think they're going to beat the Eagles. But that would be good, too. Listen, I just don't want the Bills. I just don't want the Bills to win. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that are Bills fans. I be on the Bills Buffalo Fanatics site. You know what I'm saying? They used to like troll me. Or I used to troll them. But we cool now. You know what I'm saying? We cool. They accepted me over there. So I'm like one of the realest Patriots fans that, you know, could be over there like that. I don't troll them. They don't troll me. I just be telling the truth about their team and stuff like that. And they was like, yo, you one of the realest Patriots fan because you call it straight how it's supposed to be called. See, that's the thing. Some people get delusional. They know their team suck, but they're like, oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl. Man, last year they had me on there, Buffalo Fanatics. My man Rico asked me, said, yeah, Mel. I said, bro, listen, I'm thinking about the Celtics. He was like, this early? I said, yeah. I said, yo, the Patriots ain't going to win more than 5 games. And he still got that footage on his thing, on his YouTube channel. I said, bro, I'm worried about the Celtics. I ain't thinking about no damn Patriots. I was like, Patriots ain't going to win more than 5 games. He thought I was giving up. It's not that I was giving up. I just knew the team was going to suck. Just like this year. I knew the team was going to suck. People were like, oh, we're going to have one of the best defense and we're going to be in the playoffs again. I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah, right. Stop being delusional. And that's the problem. Motherfuckers be delusional. What up, Chief? Nah, you good, bro. You good, you good. You good, bro. Yo, Free Reign. If you still here, I want you to write in the chat real quick. If you still there, Free Reign. Yeah, but like I said, I like all the moves the Patriots are making. You know, they got the right guy, the guy that's just like Belichick. He's gonna set the examples. The team is automatically tougher. We're gonna have our identity. Now we got Josh McDaniels again, the quarterback whisperer. That's really gonna help Drake May out. What we needed. We needed all of that. You know what I mean? I've got one name to mention, Jaden and the effing Daniels. Yeah, man, the Skins is looking good. They're doing good. That's why I gonna lie. I was a little bit hating. I was a little bit of hating that the Commanders drafted him. I was hoping that they drafted Drake May so we could end up with him. Because I already knew the Bills was gonna take homeboy, Caleb. I already knew the Bears was gonna take Caleb. You know? Yo, you gotta be honest with yourself, T. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about taking accountability and being real with yourself. I ain't gonna lie to all my my DC, DMV area fans. You know what I'm saying? My peoples out there. You know, they know. I either hit them up, text them, and said, yo, I'm mad. I'm mad right now. I'm jealous. You know what I'm saying? There's this lady named Gina Rose. Gina Rose, no. You know what I'm saying? I hit her up. I'm like, yo, man, I'm a little pissed right now, but, you know, congratulations to your squad. You know what I mean? You got to be real, man. You got to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I was hating. You know what I mean? That boy good. That boy good, man. Can't say nothing bad, man. That boy good. That boy putting in work over there. You know? He's putting in that work for them. Yo, man, I don't know about y'all cities, man, but it's fucking cold out here in the East, man. I went outside yesterday, bro, and I ended up with a nasty-ass cough. Nasty-ass cough. I got to go out later on and get some more ginger and help myself out, man. But it was fucking like 6 degrees yesterday, man. I don't know, man, if it was fucking cold as ice outside yesterday, man. It was fucking bricks out here, man. Brick. It was Brick City out this way. You see, I've been a Skins fan since the 80s. Joe Theismann, yeah, I remember that. Doug Williams too, right? Doug Williams was the first black dude to win the game. Win the Super Bowl. First black guy to win the Super Bowl for them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, T. I remember seeing the highlights of was it Joe Theismann was it breaking his legs? Remember that? That shit was nasty. It was horrible, bro. Let me see. Pineapples will help the cough. That's a Dr. Sabi. Oh, okay, remedy. I'm gonna definitely buy that. Because I usually drink a lot of ginger anyway, ginger hot tea, because it boosts your immune system, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And then I add my turmeric to it, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'll definitely do that too. And also honey too. I know honey's a good remedy for cough. You just take a tablespoon every 2 to 3 hours. Unfiltered honey. Raw honey. You know what I'm saying? That definitely helps with that too. And shit like that. But yeah, man. That video was nasty when they showed Joe Theismann breaking his leg. Theismann injury was sad day in DC. Lawrence Taylor was the beast. Yeah, facts. Oh, I didn't know. I forgot that's who did it. I forgot it was Lawrence Taylor. Oh yeah, Lawrence Taylor, man, one of the best linebackers, man, of all time. You know, that boy good, man. That man was a beast out there, bro. That man, They said that man would sniff some lines before every game, man. Everything you mentioned helps. Yep, exactly. You know, us West Indians, we love our ginger, but we ran out. So I got to hit the store later. Because it actually warmed up today outside. But me being outside yesterday, it fucked up my throat, man. I got this nasty ass cough, and when I cough, that shit hurts. So I'll definitely get them pineapples. I gotta grab my ginger, turmeric, shit like that. Hell yeah, man. LT was that boy, man. That man would sniff lines before every game. He even said it too. He's like, man, I was high for every damn game I played. He was like, yo, some of the best games I was super high. Imagine that. Nigga sniff. You sitting next to the linebacker in the locker room, and the nigga pulls out a little bag and sniffs away like Tony Montana, and you're looking at him like, yo, what the fuck? And he's like, how you think I got 6 sacks last game? This is what helped me. This is what helped me get them 6 sacks last game. Oh, shit. Let me check what the Celtics have been up to. We won last night, man. Before you came in, I was saying I'm pissed, man. These dudes just want to jack up threes. They jacked up like 42 to 46 threes last night and only made 15 and went to overtime and ended up winning, beating the Clippers. But the Clippers didn't even have nobody suited up, man. James Harden didn't play. Kawhi, you already know, he's stealing money. Powell didn't play. They had the water boy in fucking uniform, just in case somebody went down with an injury and the Celtics still fucking was struggling because they want to sit there and shoot threes, bro. Like I said, man, that John be pissing me off, bro. I can't watch games like that, man. That's how they play in the new NBA, bro. It's that new NBA game for y'all. You know, everybody's just jacking up threes, man. He didn't play either. Zubac didn't play either. That boy went off though for him. Porter Jr. He went off last night. Porter Jr. and what is his name? I think is it Derek Jones or something like that. Went off for them too. Derek, something like that. Went off for them too. Nah, but he's a big dude, bro. He's a big dude. He's a big guy for them. He ain't saying it like he's a superstar or nothing, but I'm just saying. That's the point he's making, is that none of these guys was playing last night, and the Celtics struggled, bro. Yeah, he's a center. The Celtics struggled last night, bro. That shit pissed me off, man. That Jones pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? That Jones pissed me off, bro. But yeah, man, I don't want to be on here too long. I'm about to get off. I appreciate y'all, man, for stopping through. Cobra, T, Wally, Free Reign. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Until the next time, I'll let your boy. Peace, and I'm out. Y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Stay safe out there. You heard? Y'all be safe out there. Celtics might struggle tonight against them Lakers. Stop it, T. Stop. Stop. We'll see. I didn't think they was playing the Lakers tonight. It's a back-to-back night. I gotta check for that. I might go live before the game. If y'all want to talk trash, I might go live before the game. We'll see, because I think the game, whenever they on the West Coast, games is at 10:30, because it's 8:30 for y'all. You know what I'm saying? 8 or 7:30 for y'all, I should say. 7:30. It's 3 hours. Yep. Yeah, so I'll tap in with y'all later on tonight, man. Y'all be safe, man. All right? Peace.